Hey guys, Tyrant here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning on the right, we have Alice playing as Night Elf and going for the Warden first. Ancient War creep out the mercenary camp. Next offensive on the left, we have Pink playing as Undead, going for the Death Knight. Map is Eco Isles, and this one from Smile Cup 2. Chinese tournament. Ghouls. Extra Acolyte as well. Looks like he wants to go for a fast expansion do it with a Scout Wisp. Keeping tabs on this. Warden taking quite a while to clear out the mercenary camp there. Finally done with it now. Going to continue creeping though. Maybe going to try harass once she hits level 3.
Forces are under attack.
Well timed detonate there, avoiding any experience going to the Death Knight. Blight is down. Pretty efficient creeping here with the ghouls as well. Always putting the damage onto the skeletons. Very clean overall from Pink. And the expansion's underway.
A player's forces are under attack.
Coming through, more and more ghouls. We have a pretty healthy number of them. Here comes a Warden now, maybe heading to the shop first. Speaking of stopping by the shop, tally staff picked up by the Death Knight. Going for the surround on the Warden, very close to. Oh, going for it again, not quite able to close it up though. More Ancient War creeping coming through for Alice. Warden actually blinking back, hitting level 3 here, picking up the item. And now that's the Shadow Strike coming through, focusing down the ghoul. One down. Level 2 Shadow Strike, so pretty powerful. There goes another ghoul. Do manage to take down the Ancient of War though, so we'll limit the unit production for Alice, maybe limit some of the harass. Can still rely on those mercenaries though, of course. Yeah, another Shadow Strike coming through. Another ghoul in some trouble here. Big trouble. Will the coil come through in time? Yes. It's enough for one more Shadow Strike if you can get in range. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case though. The extra move speed thanks to the Unholy Aura. Keeping that ghoul safe. Picks up the boots now on the Warden. Okay, that'll make the chase downs a lot easier.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ticking underway. Expansion for Alice. Walking it down now. Looking to do some more harass. There's about 2 Shadow Strikes with mana now. There goes one ghoul. Death Knight close to another coil. Not quite there. Another ghoul falling. After another ghoul. Oh no, gets surrounded, has to use the blink. Doesn't quite yet have enough for another Shadow Strike.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gonna chase in and try to finish off this ghoul though. And gets it. Those boots paying off big time. And there's the last Shadow Strike, finishing off yet another ghoul. So much experience from these ghouls. And also, you know, didn't inspect the base here, did see no tower up guarding these acolytes yet, so pretty vulnerable in that main base at the moment. For some more harass. Creeping out the expansion here, did indeed pick up the extra Shadow Priest. Making things a bit faster here. Death Knight gonna go for the central camp. Doesn't really have a very big army to attempt that with. Okay, here come a few more ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
4 now, thanks to that expansion camp. Going for double laws. Comes the Warden, plenty of mana. One ghoul down. 2 more at risk here, low on health. Surround. And the mana stealing use as well. Cool. Able to run away. No. Blink out. Gonna chase it down. Coil again. Surround again. Good detonate. It's got to be another ghoul falling. Another 2 ghouls, in fact. A couple of units coming through. Wow. So painful. Pink losing ghoul after ghoul after ghoul to this Shadow Strike. So much experience. Warden level 4.5 now. Ouch. Did get the expansion up first. We'll be about 2k gold ahead, but he's probably lost like 10 ghouls, right? Maybe even more than that. It makes up for a huge amount of the difference in income. Stacked on top of that, feeding the Warden a crazy amount of experience. Not looking too hot for Pink. Ticking up now. Switching over to Fiends. Easier to keep alive against the Shadow Strike since they have so much more health.
A player's forces
And
are under
Slaughterhouse
attack.
coming down now as well. In fact, double Slaughterhouses, one at each base.
Town is under siege.
Couple of Skellies coming in. Scout the Expo. Could maybe come kill the Claws. Stop the Warden from picking that up potentially, but the end of the world. Okay, looks like both players want to contest the shop camp. Got a couple Dryads in the mix now, and only one Fiend, 2 Fiends now.
Under attack.
Beata. This is a terribly good fight for Pink. As soon as that Warden arrives, gonna be in some deep trouble. They're stuffing away. Okay, that's good, but it does mean that the shop camp is gonna go to Alice. Back in now. Got the Lich coming through. Another Shadow Strike onto the Death Knight, getting quite low. Nova though, and the coil. Dodges the coil though with the invul pot. Death Knight in some big trouble. No shop down here at the expansion, getting chased down by this Warden. Another Nova. He's on the Blight. Good regen. Coil. Think that even though the animation went off, I don't think that did any damage. The Warden gets away. So is the Death Knight though. It looks like it. Does have pretty good regen standing on the Blight combined with that Unholy Aura.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now creeping out in Murloc camp. A little experience here, level 5 on the Warden, so she can't really gain much from creeping any longer. No experience at least. Creepjack coming in. Warden with a reasonable amount of mana here as well. There we go, Shadow Strike, one of the Fiends in some trouble. Coil from the Death Knight. But here come a couple bears as well, Fiends on the run. Turn around. We're going to do some damage. 3 statues here. Might not have Destroyer Form quite yet though. Good use of the Burrow, however, on the Fiends. Nova Coil action. The bear. Rejuve not quite enough to save it. Close call though. There we go. It's going to have to be a Town Portal out from the Death Knight, getting 2 low on health. That level 3 Shadow Strike. Doing a bit too much damage. Force the Town Portal. Gonna bring in the ghouls. Going for Ghoul Frenzy. Pink with a reasonable amount of lumber, but if he loses all of his ghouls here, might be a little bit lumber starved. Just 2 ghouls like running this far away as well. Can cause issues when you go. Still got a few things left to tech, especially if he wants to go for Disease Cloud on the Abominations. Quite expensive in terms of lumber. Oh, and has actually already got that, so forget what I just said. Just completed Disease Cloud. Interesting, because Pink also getting the Burrow quite early on as well for the Fiends. Likes to go for that side tick, it seems. Pink with a reasonable army now, picking up the Dark Ranger, not the Tri-Hero. Going to be about 5 food here, maybe a tiny bit more, considering we have quite a few units in production over here. From the destroyers going to work. Wolves going after the tree. Everything else going for the moon. Well, and here did retrain into the fan of knives. He'll scroll to counter that for the moment. Oh, the second fan though, that's devastating. The army getting very low all of a sudden. Oh, really well timed burrow. Oh, there go almost all of the ghouls. One destroyer down as well. Did he unburrow that fiend? Not sure. Oh, Alice leaving a bear behind here. Forgot about that one. So at the end of that, very similar food counts between the two players. Slight lead to Pink. Level up on the Dark Ranger. Still quite a way. Level 3 on the Lich though. Death Knight, well, very, very close to 4.
A player's forces are under attack.
Back off, do some more creeping. As I said, the Warden doesn't really have that luxury, but she is getting extremely close to level 6. And when she gets that ultimate, man, that is such a pain to deal with. But kind of interesting, we didn't see any like Warden harass on the Acolytes this game. Level 4 on the Death Knight. So the Lich will probably hit level 3 on this. Big turtle. Yep. Didn't see the item there. Okay. Well, the Warden might have the invis pot here, but not the case. Did she miss? Crypt Fiend running past there. Maybe going to come in for some base harass now. Needs quite a few Acolyte kills. Well, maybe just one more now. To hit level 6. And this can be a real headache. Oh, there we go. Level 6. Ultimate. No ultimate. Going to come back for the defense. A few Moonwells here for regen. And we've got the Wellspring as well. Extra mana, extra regen available. Starting up the fighting. Pink about 5 food ahead. Positioning so far for Pink. Got the ultimate down. Avatar of Vengeance. One A-bomb down now. Oh, nuke onto the Warden. Oh, has to town portal. Well-timed silence. Bear does get away though. Extremely low on health. A-bomb might not be so lucky. No, surviving for the moment. Another fan coming through. Kill scroll. Town on the front lines now. Could summon a whole bunch of those spirits. Start doing some big damage. I feel like these spirits are generally best when they're just right-clicking on the statues. Since, you know, they do get a little bit of regen from the Unholy Aura, but don't heal. Fighting back underway. Couple of fiends about to fall. One staying alive. Big Nova onto the bears though. Oh, but look how many spirits there are now. They're chipping in for some monster damage. And it looks like Pink gonna try to disengage here. About 10 food up as the dust settles. The spirits do last a good chunk of time as well. Disengaging now. 5.5k left in the expansion mine. Still plenty of life left in this one. But you have to consider, you know, Pink will be running out of gold in that expansion mine earlier and Alice. Gotta work on the Moonwell. Control from Pink so far. And pretty close to level 5 on that Death Knight, that'll be big. Should help on the coil. There's one Fiend. A-bomb out the front also falling. Avatar starting to get those spirits cooking again. Good number of those. Anti-magic shell. There's the bear though. Avatar itself is about to run out, however. Did lose another Moonwell. No, Alice not supply stuck. Currently quite low in food count. Just a few seconds left on the Avatar now. It's constant chip damage from those spirits though. As I said though, he's kind of targeting Fiends. I feel like whacking away at the statues is optimum. Especially like this one, the one with heaps of mana. So, you know, the spirits with their piercing damage against the medium armor of the Fiend. You got a statue there healing it with the Unholy Aura as well. I feel like you're not really going to outdamage the regen from that, but definitely can outdo the regen just from the Unholy Aura on the statues. Okay, fighting back underway. Big time nuke on the bears. Lich getting a touch low there. Heaps of mana on the Warden, resummons the Avatar on Vengeance. Lich in some trouble. Quite low there, another Fiend frontline. Oh, surviving for the moment. Here comes some Wisp with the Detonate. No more mana on these Undead heroes. Now they're on the run. Did have the dust as well, able to pick off that burrowed Fiend. But I feel like now's not the time for really Pink to push in here. Need some more consumables. Maybe a mana potion or two. Statues are very low on mana across the board. So the region's starting to slow down over there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Have looked at the upgrades. 2-1 on the Night Elf side. This is 2-0 on the Undead side. He knows exactly where the Undead army is thanks to these spirits. Going back in, looking to pressure the expansion once again.
Forces are under attack.
Here comes the Night Elf army. Warden coming in from the side. Coil Nova comboed up with the Silence, unable to blink away. And back in now. Big fan, one Fiend down. He bombs out the front, soaking damage quite nicely though. Moderate fan that time, probably not quite so strong. Yeah, front line falling fast. Air bombs though, also getting low. No, Coil keeping them safe, but no more mana on the Death Knight after that. So they will go down ultra fast. There goes one. Another Fiend about to go down. No, Burrow. Bomb getting very, very low. Holds it for the bear. Able to suck off the healing with the Destroyer. And another Staff out, saving yet another bear. Looking for one another fan. Look at all those low health Fiends. A-bomb as well. Gonna come back in for one more. Shadow Strike to finish the job. But still Pink around 15-20 foot ahead after that fight. Unable to close the show though with those Undead heroes, very low on mana. Statues, similar story. Might go on to double time here. We'll They're both just standing around recovering. Gearing up for the next big assault. Good shop control so far from Pink though, always relevant on Neko Isles. Coming in with the heal scroll. So there's the Avatar, ready to rumble. Silence onto the Warden, dispels. Could be a front line. Heal scroll, quite early on though. After Bear going down here, A-bombs both getting quite low. So the front line mainly gone. Oh, big detonate, no more undead mana. There could be trouble as the fight progresses. Chasing in. Pink somehow still with a huge food lead, though it doesn't really look like it. It's because he's got so much food tied up in these empty statues at the moment. But because he hasn't been losing destroyers, he hasn't really needed to morph any more of them. Oh boy, is this the turning point? Warden level 9 and a third. Can we see a level 10 Warden in this game? Which is rare because I don't think we've seen any undead hero losses, right? It's just from straight up unit kills. Pretty incredible. Moonwell. Doesn't really matter though. Okay, coming in from the rear. Actually healed up the Avatar, kind of interesting. And there we go. Spirits are this time going after the towers, I mean the obsidian statues. He's going to lose the one that had the most mana left on it as well. That's exactly what I was talking about. Stuff out.
Players' forces are under attack.
Death Knight in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, big fan. Death Knight in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Oh, he had death packs. Well, staying alive for the moment. Still those spirits are lingering. Chipping, chipping, chipping away. Now, Pink trying to pull back a little bit. Put some damage on the Warden, but she's pretty damn tanky. 8 base armor now. The stats she's got. So it takes quite a battering to take her down. Death Knight getting quite low, no mana on the Warden. But able to blink away just because such a high level blink. Barely costs any mana. Okay, stuffing back. Mana potion. Looks like a fresh statue. Pink still 10 food ahead, but that Warden combined with that Avatar, it's a one-woman army at the moment. 2 mana pots, in fact. And there we go. The expansion mine is dry. Unsummoning the Black Citadel. Could bring in the Acolytes, or maybe some Dark Ritual targets, maybe just to soak a bit of fan damage, get that away from the Fiends. Actus blockers as well, bring in the Ghouls too, because this next push kind of has to stick. So we've got 1.7k left on the side of Alice. Chasing down now. Dark Ranger getting quite low early on. In fact, all the undead heroes a little bit of trouble. Involve potion popped on the Lich. The scroll counteracts some of the damage, but there's no A-bomb frontline at the moment. One A-bomb out the back. Here comes another one. Fresh from the base. There's a falling now though. do have the dust on the Warden, doesn't pop it yet. Now the bears are on the run, big time nuke onto the Warden. Blink's away to safety for the moment, turning around back onto the bear.
Players' forces are under attack.
Still got a lot of time left on the Avatar. Ooh, maybe a slight miss micro here from Alice. Gonna lose 2 Dryads. Does leave a couple corpses behind though, I suppose, for those spirits. Looks like he's gonna try press into the base. A little bit risky, but I suppose actually the Moonwell's almost all dry at the moment. So maybe the risk is not that high. Coming in, Wisp threatening the Detonate perhaps. Detonate still has a tremendous amount of mana. Here they come now. Getting rid of a good amount of mana from the statues too. 2 statues completely dry after those detonates.
The town is under siege.
Close to half the mana off the Death Knight as well. The Moonwell kills. Pink close to 30 food up at the moment. Quite a few bears out the back. The destroyers spot those. Destroyers coming in. Might be a bit of a pincer maneuver though coming through. Could cause some trouble for Pink. Focusing down the Warden. Not going too well though. Big fan. Undead army burrowing down, but with the dust, they're going down fast after that. Oh boy, what? Reanimate dead. Bring back 2 fiends here. Not super powerful though. I suppose they do deny some corpses to the Avatar. Wasn't able to run out to safety. Quite low on health though. Avatar next on a chopping block. About to time out anyway if he doesn't get the kill. So it looks like he's probably not going to. Not quite fast enough. You can see the Death Knight like winding up for a swing every time.
A player's forces
Can't
are
quite get
under
the
attack.
job done. Resummoned immediately. And here we go. Fighting. Going for the Warden first. Pretty big fan. Dark Ranger getting a little bit low. Blink out by the Warden. Got a focus fire surround onto the Avatar. Oh, that's just too much nuke. Down goes the Lich. No more orb. That be the turning point. Able to take out the Avatar though. That's huge. Reasonably long cooldown on that. But no more orb for the Undead army. Massively dropping the DPS here. Wonder if Pink's going to be able to like unsummon a few more buildings.
A player's forces are under
Buy
attack.
back that Lich perhaps. Chasing down the Death Knight now. Level 10 Warden. So powerful. The high level Shadow Strike and Fan. No more mana, but the Death Knight. The Death Knight, the blink, the block. And Pink throws in the towel. Wow. Coming right down to it at the end there. Level 10 Warden. What a powerhouse. Incredible stuff. What a great game. Well, anyway, guys, wrapping that. Thanks for tuning into some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.